Hello, good episode 35 of Dwarf Fortress. Let's see, right now we are mining out this little area over here. We're going to expand the ammunition stockpile so we can take more. And hopefully the bolt crafter can start making more bolts soon. And, yeah, we started mining out that area that it designated to be mined out earlier. Which is, pretty important. I need more space for just stuff in general. And I don't like the uneven contours of the natural land. I prefer it to be straight. But, you can't have everything. And I'm building another line of cage traps in front of the gates so that I can be even more protected. Although I really should be building them down at the main gate, the real gate now, rather than that place, because that's not where I need a gate, or to where I need to be protected, because before they reach that place, they have to go through, and that place is the place by the archery range and the barracks, by the way, and they have to go through the main gate, so I should really be building traps down by the main gate, rather than up there. What are you going to do? I mean, sure, up there's going to help in case I ever have to retreat down, in case there's ever like a fallout. I'm not like a nuclear fallout. There's just, if there's ever so many people outside that I can't even do anything about it, then yeah, I'll need lots of traps. In fact, I'll probably eventually end up lining that entire hallway with traps for the possibility, because I'm never going to come back up here. If I ever go down, I'm probably not going to come back up for a really long time, and I probably don't want to be fighting people for a really long time. So yeah, still haven't got any ideas about what the mega project of this place should be, but I'm thinking something underground. I'm not quite sure what else, but no, definitely underground. I don't think I want to build it above ground. I'm thinking maybe it should be that fallout zone, actually, because that would be pretty cool. The thing is, I don't know what to do to make it unique. I mean, obviously it'll be gigantic and carry tons, and it'll probably carry the next 1,000 years worth of food. All I have to do is make sure that, obviously I'll give a farm or something, but I'm carrying lots of food and drink and everything, so I'm going to have to calculate all that stuff for it. And give it a few hundred years. Maybe I could just give it 1,000 years. Actually, I'm going to find out how much that is right now. Because there's, 4,000 seasons in 1,000 years, obviously, and you need 2 food, which means you need 8,000 food and 16,000 drink, which is a ton. That's way more than I've got right now, and that's assuming that I calculate it perfectly. Oh no, sorry, that's per dwarf. I forgot to mention that, which means if I have let's say 20 dwarves down there, I'm gonna need hundreds of thousands of food, which is massive. I'm gonna have to start importing food from every single caravan. I'll probably start that as soon as I start recording new videos. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a massive underground fallout shelter that can shelter people for 1,000 years. Because if I'm under there for more than 1,000 years, that pretty much means I'm not coming back. And I mentioned that there's, things like animals that I can actually get more food from. So I won't have to get 160,000 food. Because I'm going to send all the masters, actually I'm going to send everybody down there. So right now, if I have 55 people, let's just go find out something. And 16,000 times 50. A good 880,000 alcohol for that. And you might have noticed that the recording changed. That's because I made it a little bit bigger, because I got a note from somebody, or somebody told me that it was kind of hard to see if they weren't accustomed with Dwarf Fortress. But then again, I know most of the people who watch this are accustomed with Dwarf Fortress, so I'll be showing them that instead. So I think this is a good compromise. My plan is that since the river froze, I'm going to dig out this massive area and drain the rest of that place. Hopefully this place is big enough. Because while it's still frozen, that means that I'm still good to be building it out. And I'm going to build some coffins over here, but I don't want them to dig it out. I want them to go as fast as possible before the lakes and everything unfreeze, because if they unfreeze, then all my work's going to be undone. They have to dig out that entire thing, and the whole thing has to pretty much drain. But what I forgot is that I could actually just go dig in and build a wall where I need it, or at least where I can, and then there'll be no issue with time. But I will end up going and doing that later, so don't yell at me to do that now. Also, pretty generally, advice not helpful anymore. But still, say it just in case. And I don't know why I did that, because I obviously not going to be able to mine that out. So, it doesn't even make any sense. I also want to move these walls and do a whole lot of other stuff. But first I need them to... Ooh, I think this is something to kill my panda. That's not good. Because that panda is actually planning on using... I don't know what I was going to use it for, but I was going to use it for something. You know, I would really like... There's some elephants. I really wish I had some elephants. Actually, I do have a question for people. Can animals graze underground? Is that possible? And here's the animal training area, so I can finally start training my dang dogs into war dogs, so they won't get themselves killed. And, yeah. Hopefully I can have some, like, puppies soon, because I need them to replenish my, dogs. Because right now, I like to have more than 2. I have a lot of unnecessary animals. I should probably start like slaughtering them for more food. I should also expand my food stockpile, because if I'm gonna get, I don't know, I can't even imagine like how much like stockpile space would you need to fit 160,000 or like 800,000 food in. I don't even know. Like, what would you do with all that? I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't know. And let's see. I believe a siege. No, flying squirrel man. Sorry, completely different. And removing the old wall and going to go build a new one. And I believe the issue with the wood stockpile thing is just that I don't have enough people. I don't think it's a bug using this because I don't have enough people, because later I actually get it to store some more wood in the stockpile. I mean, it still might be, I don't know, because I do get to store a little bit more, but not that much more, so there's obviously something wrong. But I don't really know what. Because they're storing a lot more stuff in the stone stockpiles. Maybe it's just like a difference of priority. I mean, that's probably what it is. I need to remove this wall and build a new one, so I guess all the people are coming out to do that. I don't know. Why would all the people come out to store stuff in the stockpile that bloody fast? Gosh. I mean, it'd be great if they did that. Oh, and I finally recorded for Brett and Waldo, so, that's pretty big. And, like killing flying skeleton men. Oh, and, one of the people requested that I name I believe a doctor or a military dwarf after him. Or maybe it's like a noble, so I'm going to name him after a military dwarf. His name is Palewind85. I don't know if you still watch my videos, but if you do, I've actually did this only a few days after you requested. The only thing is I had so much recorded that it didn't matter. But it's done now, so I hope you're still watching my videos, and if you are, that's for you. I also named his profession Palewind, so that I know who he is in the middle of a fight, because it only tells you their profession in the middle of a fight rather than their actual name. So I also don't know who it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. If you want a dwarf named after you, just tell me in the comments. And, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna make this a good wall. Probably build all of quartzite because I've got a ton of it. And, the cavern's going pretty well, as you can see. It's pretty big. It's giving me a lot of space to store water in, or not store water, but like drain water into. And I don't know what I'm going to use it for after I'm done draining water into it, but that'll be a little while, so I've got some time to think. And not too much going on right now, except apparently I don't know who it is. Palewind's chasing after something. I don't remember what he's chasing after, but it is. I think it's actually maybe a goblin from a. No, I don't think it'd be a goblin from a siege. Because I don't think I let him do that. I honestly don't know what they're chasing after. I haven't got the slightest clue. And I believe Palewind is the best sword dwarf in the entire squad, so that's why I chose that one rather than any of the others. I really don't know what he's looking for, or trying to get to. But anyway, yeah, well, not too much really going on at the moment, but this room is actually really good luck that the channel freezes over in winter, because I'm actually able to, you know, drain it. But thanks for watching, and goodbye.